में आई और बच्चों ने अपना बहुत सारा प्रोजेक्ट बनाया हुआ था। सभी प्रकार के बच्चे थे, कोई कॉमर्स के, साइंस के, आर्ट्स के, हिंदी के, इंग्लिश के और भी अलग अलग कैटेगरी के बच्चे थे। और सभी बच्चों ने, सभी टीचर्स ने, पूरे स्टाफ ने और प्रिंसिपल मैम ने यहाँ पे बहुत ही अच्छा काम किया हुआ है। इससे ये देख के पता चल रहा है कि बच्चे अलग अलग एक्टिविटीज़ को कितने अच्छे से कर रहे हैं और उनके अंदर की जो सोच है, उनके अंदर की जो ललक है वो यहाँ प्रदर्शित हुई है कि हर बच्चों ने अपने अपने जो उनके दिमाग में चल रहा था उसको आप जो प्रोजेक्ट के माध्यम से प्रस्तुत किया है। काफ़ी अच्छा लगा मुझे यहाँ पर आकर के। थोड़ा सा मैं लेट हुई, उसके लिए मैं बच्चों से और प्रिंसिपल से थोड़ा सॉरी कहूँगी, क्योंकि हम लोगों का थोड़ा सा वर्क ऐसा रहता है कि हम लोग को कभी भी कहीं भी जाना पड़ सकता है। लेकिन मुझे आज यहाँ आकर के बहुत ही खुशी हुई और मैं चाहूँगी दोबारा यहाँ पे आऊँ। अगर प्रिंसिपल मैम बुलाएंगे तो मैं दोबारा आऊँगी और इस पूरे स्कूल को घूमना चाहूँगी। थैंक यू।
मेरा नाम सोनी रघुवंशी है, मैं कक्षा 9वीं की छात्रा हूँ।
और मैं अंशिका रघुवंशी। आज हम आपको ध्रुपद गायन शैली के बारे में बताने जा रहे हैं।
ध्रुपद शब्द ध्रुव अटल पद कविता से मिलकर बना है, जिसका अर्थ है अटल पद या स्थिर कविता।
ध्रुपद भारतीय शास्त्रीय संगीत की सबसे पुरानी और पारंपरिक शैलियों में से एक है। इसका विकास मध्यकालीन भारत में हुआ और यह संगीत की सबसे महत्वपूर्ण और गंभीर शैली मानी जाती है।
पर अभी तक यह निश्चय नहीं हो पाया कि ध्रुपद का आविष्कार कब और किसने किया।
प्राचीनता, गंभीरता और गरिमा, राग और ताल, आलाप, बंदिश, पखावत, संगत, स्वर और शब्दों का महत्व, यह ध्रुपद की कुछ प्रमुख विशेषताएं हैं।
ध्रुपद गायन शैली 4 भागों में विभाजित है: स्थायी, अंतरा, संचारी और आभोग।
प्राचीन काल में ध्रुपद गाने वाले को कलावंत कहा जाता था। राग शंकरा का प्रचलित गीत हर हर महादेव शिव शिव शंकर, यह भी एक ध्रुपद ही है।
ध्रुपद गायन शैली के कुछ प्रमुख घराने हैं, जिनमें प्रमुख है डागर घराना, बेतिया घराना, दरभंगा घराना। आइए हम आपको डागर घराने की ध्रुपद गायन शैली से परिचित कराते हैं।
सारी गा पानी सा, सारी पग पगरी सा, सारी गा पानी सा, सारी पग पगरी सा।
बहुत अच्छा प्रस्तुत किया आप लोगों ने. इट इज़ अ वेरी स्प्लेंडेड परफॉर्मेंस एंड रियली अप्रिशिएट दिस. थैंक यू.
नमस्ते दोस्तों, आज हम आप सबको कठपुतली नृत्य दिखाना चाहते हैं, लेकिन उससे पहले हम आपको कठपुतली नृत्य के बारे में कुछ कहना चाहते हैं. कठपुतली नृत्य लोक नाट्य की एक शैली मानी गया है. कठपुतली नृत्य को लोक नाट्य की एक शैली माना गया है. कठपुतली अत्यंत प्राचीन नाटकीय खेल है जिसमें लकड़ी, धागे, प्लास्टिक या प्लास्टर ऑफ पेरिस की गुड़ियों द्वारा जीवन के प्रसंगों को अभिव्यक्त तथा मंचन किया जाता है. कठपुतली विश्व प्राचीनतम रंगमंच पर खेला जाने वाला एक मनोरंजक कार्यक्रमों में से एक है. कठपुतलियों को विभिन्न प्रकार के गुड्डे, गुड़िया, जोकर आदि पात्रों के रूप में बनाया जाता है. इसका नाम कठपुतली इस कारण पड़ा क्योंकि ये पूर्व में भी लकड़ी अर्थात काष्ठ से बनाया जाता था. इस प्रकार काष्ठ से बनी पुतली का नाम कठपुतली पड़ा.
morning to respected guests. I am Kavya Pundir of class 10 and it's my privilege to stand before you today and guide you through my project 3D printer. This is a 3D printer also known as active manufacturing product. It designs three-dimensional objects by using layers and layers of coordination created by a computer design. So the aim of this project to make is to build high quality products from 3D printing. So the filament used in the 3D printer is made from polymer and plastic. It melts on the filament and makes a design of in the screen. These are some sample products of this. This is a mobile stand and these are layer coordinations made from it. And sir, this is a Ganeshji wall art.
Good morning sir, my name is Rishit Jain. I have made a लाइफ सेविंग प्रोजेक्ट सर, जिसमें जो भी कोई भी अगर सीलिंग फ़ैन से अपने सुसाइड करने की कोशिश करेगा, सो ये वेट सेंसर्स, फ़ैन में लगे हुए वेट सेंसर्स उस वेट को डिटेक्ट करके फ़ैन को नीचे कर देंगे। और यहाँ पे अगर आपके होटल है, हॉस्टल है, मल्टीपल रूम्स जहाँ पे हैं, तो उस डिस्प्ले में, रिसेप्शन पे लगी हुई डिस्प्ले में ये आ जाएगा कि ये किस रूम में हो रहा है। हाँ, और जिससे अपन उससे जो भी ये कर रहा है स्टूडेंट या कोई भी, तो उसकी लाइफ सेव कर सकते हैं। और ये टेक्नोलॉजी हॉस्टल्स में ज़्यादा अच्छी है क्योंकि पढ़ाई का प्रेशर रहता है स्टूडेंट्स पे, तो जिससे ये हम उससे सेव कर सकते हैं। और इसमें और टेक्नोलॉजी ऐड करके हम इसे मोबाइल से कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं, जिससे अगर कुछ भी होता है जिससे हॉस्टल वाले इसको छुपाने की कोशिश करेंगे तो फैमिली मेम्बर्स के पास इसकी इंफॉर्मेशन पहुंच जाएगी। ये ऐसा, ये इस पे डिस्प्ले पे नाम भी आ जाएगा, रूम नंबर भी आ जाएगा। थैंक यू।
It's a fresh morning. Good morning to our respected chief guest and principal ma'am. I am Dev Dhakar and these are my teammates.
My name is Ataf Sharma.
I am Adhar Yadav.
Today we are excited to share our project on automatic toll gate system. This project shows how technology involves in our everyday task and makes them automate, such as managing vehicle access at tool booths. The components that we used are an well-coded Arduino UNO and ultrasonic sensor and servo motor.
When a car near to the ultrasonic sensor, it produces sound pulses and send to the Arduino UNO. Arduino UNO triggers the servo motor to open the gate for about 5 seconds. After that, the gate will automatically close.
Now I will tell its benefits and application. This type of project improves the traffic jams and parking lots, and it also reduces the time wait at toll booths. And last, I will tell that the automatic toll gate system is that shows that technology is a very how simple technology make our everyday task automate and make the process smoother and easier. Sir, thank you.
Tanmay Sharma and this is Kavya Pundhir and Soumitra Jain. We together made a firefighting robot. It's a small scale model for a true life size robot that can go to places and extinguish wildfires, etc. that are not that places are like congested or something where humans cannot go. So this is an unmanned vehicle which uses these flame sensors to detect fires from places in front of it and uses the pump and servo motors to spill water on it. It uses Arduino as its brain and this is a battery. So I will use this lighter to simulate a fire. So I can show you this. It moves towards it and wait. So this is how it works. We are not using water yet because of these electronic components. It might damage them. And this is it. Thank you.
Together we made this automated vacuum cleaner. This is an Arduino based self auto cleaner which is used to clean streets and localities and can be used in various other work applications. We use the ultrasonic sensor and the servo motor to make a sensor that it can sense people around it and it can clean the streets without hitting anything. This can also be used in hospitals, airports and other hospital clinics, etc. And so we have also used Arduino based coding, basic C language with new pinch dot libraries, etc. We have used these to make this cost effective.
Good afternoon, our respected chief guest, principal ma'am and dear parents, everyone present here. My name is Prashant Dhakar and I am here with my teammates Aditya Yadav, and I am excited to share our project with you today. The goal of our project is to build a robot follow the person all by itself. We will use sensor and cameras to recognize the person stay and at a safe distance. The project involves robotics, artificial intelligence to control system. Our main objectives are making the robot move on its own, tracking the person in real time.
Good morning, judges. Sir, this is human following robot. In this, sir, components we have used are Arduino Uno with well coding. This is a sir motor driver L2988 model. 4 DC gear motors are there, and this is 2 IR sensors that's used for tracking direction of a human. For example, sir, this is an ultrasonic sensor, and for example, a human is walking at the front of him, then he will track the robot will track his and move at backward of it like this.
With a fresh day and present morning, here we have our project Smart Library, our self Agrima Tiwari of grade 5th.
Rishika Tiwari of grade 8th B.
Rubia Alam of grade 8B.
Pallavi Thakar of grade 4th. Tanvi Thakar of grade 8B.
Informing about your project that smart libraries are new generation libraries which work with the combination of smart technologies, smart users and smart services.
We can convert a normal library into a smart library by strategic designs and implementation of advanced technologies such as cloud computing and data mining. RFID radio frequency identification is one of smart libraries. By implementing RFID, user can use the libraries very easily and frequently.
Technophobia, data privacy and security etc. are the challenges of a smart library. A smart library enables remote control of the library building, including automatic doors, public access computers and a self-service kiosk. It is a system developed to support library users. This system extends library hours and make the users able to use library services according to their convenience.
The design of smart library is a combination of hardware devices and software web applications.
Let's have a look at it.
Just you have to select a book, whichever book you like. Suppose if we have selected this book, then we have to put it over here and then the slip will take it down and on the window you will get your book issued. And if you want to return the book, just you have to keep it back on the strip and it will return back. And reduces the paperwork, which makes our work easier and effective.
Thank you.
My name is Ritik Dakar. I study in class 5th A. My project is football. Football was born in England. The world first football club, Sheffield Football Club, was formed in England. In 1857 AD, football is a popular sport around the world. It is played between two teams of 11 players each. A match lasts for 90 minutes divided into halves of 45 minutes. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. I study class 5th. My name is Tejas Raghuvanshi. A basketball tournament FIFA World Cup international once every 4 years participate.
My name is Manisha Yadav.
My name is Samriddhi Singh Rajput.
My name is Ronak Khare.
My project in Kho-Kho. Kho-Kho is an Indian game. This game organized in Pune, Maharashtra. This game comprising 2 teams, 12 players in each. The game while only 9 players actually playing, every team turned in 9-minute duration. The length of Kho-Kho field is 29 meters and the breadth of Kho-Kho field is 60 meters. The first national championship was started in 1960 and the for women started in 1961. Thank you.
The president of Kho-Kho is Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Is an Indian freedom fighter. The real name of Kho-Kho is Ratheda. Thank you.
A demonstration of Kho-Kho match was presented in 1982 Asian Games, which were held in Delhi, but it had not included in Asian Games so far. Thank you.
Good morning, respective principal ma'am and chief guest. My name is Nisha Pawar.
My name is Pranjaluja.
My name is Harshjat.
Our project name is Formula 1 Racing Car. Each team like Mercedes, Red Bull Racing, Ferrari, etc. designs and builds its own car, often partnering with major automotive companies for engine supply. Teams typically field 2 drivers and the Drivers' Championship and Construction Championship are key goals.
Formula 1 cars are single-seaters with cutting-edge technology in aerodynamics, high-speed power units and tire management. Cars use a V6 turbocharged hybrid engine combining internal combustion and electric energy ecosystem. A Formula 1 season consists of around 20 to 23 races called Grand Prix held on a variety of circuits, South Street and purpose-built.
Points are awarded to the top 10 finishers in each race, with winner getting 25 points and descending to 1 point for the 10th place. Drivers conductions with most point at the end of the season, they win their respected champion. Thank you.
Keshmi Ayarwar from class 8th. I am from Art and Craft. Art is a powerful form of expressions. I am excited to showcase the creativity and the talent of our students. Our art gallery contains various types of art and paintings like string art, glass paintings, modern paintings, traditional art, and etc. Each painting reflects artist's unique perspective and imagination. We have used acrylic colors on canvas to create these masterpieces. Thank you. Have a nice day. I hope you enjoy the creativity.
पीछे से पेंट होती है जो आगे ग्लो करती है और इसमें पीछे से लाइट लगाई जाती है जिससे वो ज़्यादा ग्लो करे. थैंक यू.
Good morning, Honorable Chief Guest, Principal Ma'am. I am Kavya Soni from Class 8th. Today I am going to explain you our masterpiece. This is a beautiful painting. This is a beautiful painting of Rajasthan. We have reflected the culture of Rajasthan, devotion of Mirabai. If we talk about the next day, there is Lord Krishna playing his flute, and on the left side there is a little cow baby who is listening it peacefully. In that time, whenever Sri Krishna used to play his flute, all villagers and animals used to come there and listen that song. There was so much of peace and relaxation in that sound. If we talk about how we have made this, we have made it on a cotton cloth. We have used acrylic colors here. We have taken 10 days to make this masterpiece. Thank you for visiting our project. I hope you like it.
Good morning, guest and principal ma'am. I am Jia Jain from class 8A. Today I am going to explain you this Rajasthani painting. Every artist was first an amateur, written by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Rajasthani art is a traditional Indian art from that originated in the state of Rajasthan, known for its vivid color, elaborate decoration and distinctive style. Rajasthani painting is a style of miniature painting. It encompasses various forms such as painting, murals, sculptures, textiles and pottery. In this painting, it is shown that gorgeous women stand in a fort. Apart from the architecture of Rajasthan, the most notable forms of the Rajasthan visual art of Rajasthan. Thank you for visiting our project. Namaskar. My name is Bhavya Sontakke and I am from class 4th A. The Krishna painting and the Worli art is made by me. Let me introduce you to the Worli art first. Worli paintings are mostly created by the Worli tribe of the North Sahyadri range in Maharashtra, India. Worli paintings exist in cities such as Dahanu, Talasri, Jawahar, Palghar district and originated in Maharashtra where it is still practiced today. Now let me introduce you to the second painting. In that painting I am representing Lord Krishna playing his flute. We can also see some animals in the background watching him play his flute gracefully. We can also see a family of parrots on the background in the tree. And we can also see a flock of birds if we try to observe a bit more in the background. That's it. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for giving me your precious time. Good morning to one and all present here. Good morning. Good morning to judges and principal ma'am. My name is Muskan Sharma of class 5th A. Today I am going to present the Boho art. What is a Boho art? So let's begin. Boho art is often referred to the phenomena of the art. It is a form of fine art that works in inspiration of phenomena of the ways of life and culture that appears in an art of phenomena in the 19th century. Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone present here. I am Hanshika Kushwa of class 5th A. Today I am going to present Boho art. Do you know what is Boho art? If you don't know, I'll tell you. Boho art is a fascinating art and artistic that is very simple to make, and it is represented by the bohemian lifestyle of the tribes. What do you know the significance of boho art? The significance of the boho art is that the boho art is too simple, and it is the lifestyle of the Bohemian people in earlier times. Thank you for spending your precious time with us. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good morning, judges and principal ma'am. My name is Manas Oja from class 10. I am presenting the string art. String art is not a new fad. Its origin go back to the 19th century. It is a brainchild of Mary Harvest Bolle, who was in search of way to introduce mathematical ideals. In the 1960s, string art came back in the late of 1960s as a decorative craft in the form of books and kits. Thank you.